So I've been up here hiking actually for like a few hours now, just taking it nice and slow, filming some stuff for a different video actually. I'll put a link to that in the description below in case you're interested. But I didn't actually mean to come up this high. Yeah, but I did, and because it's just a beautiful day out, I just kept going. But then I ran into a couple that were out hiking, and they told me that there's two trails that come in towards this peak, and they meet up. I'm moving towards where they meet up because they said that the other trail is like mega flooded. They said it's a jungle, and that's exciting. So this might be a bad idea, but I couldn't help it. I'm gonna loop myself through this trail and hopefully find this so-called jungle. So I just checked my GPS and it looks like I got about a quarter mile, a little more than a quarter mile going this way to hook into the little ravine that'll drop me back that way into this so-called jungle. So a lot of times when it's like bright and sunny out and warm and everything's good, I get these crazy ideas like this one I'm on now to go run a trail that might be like completely flooded in water. But I guess it's important to remember that as I go down into that ravine, I will no longer be in the warm sunny. I'll be in the cold, walking in water that is fresh snow melt. Now it's still a good idea. Glad I got up into this basin. This is that place that I came up to a while back when I was climbing that. So you guys are getting mad at me, but I really love it up in here. This hike is worth it to me. Just coming up into this basin to be just with these views, and it's just got a good feel to it. And the more it's starting to green up now, it's all kinds of cool stuff that grows up here in the summer, just being this kind of alpine tundra-ish elevation. And then it changes a little bit as you get a little higher too. So interesting stuff. So I reached my turnaround point, or the point where it starts angling me onto my loop toward the ravine. So I'll follow this basin for just a little bit and then I'll drop into the jungle lands. I'm really hoping it is flooded because at this point, I mean, either way, I gotta get back down the mountain. But I'm getting more and more excited about it being flooded with icy water. I don't know why that's so exciting to me, but it is. I can hear the creek down there, the creek that might also be my trail. Let's find out soon. I wouldn't quite call this jungle yet, but refreshing and fun still. The main creek. That is a lot higher than it was last time I was here. So this isn't too bad. Definitely wouldn't be a trail that somebody would want to be on who wasn't planning on getting wet, but I'm wearing my adventure sandals today and it's warm, and I was hoping for even more than this. So someone who wasn't wanting to get wet, I'm sure wouldn't like it because it'd be muddy and their shoes and socks would be wet right now. Like this section is dry and plenty walkable right now. So maybe I'll still run into some more stuff, but I was kind of hoping for something like borderline regrettable. Sometimes that's fun. So I'm glad that I'm wearing these sandals today. These are a lot more comfortable to get wet and muddy than shoes are usually. And for the most part, like there's ways around some of this water, but in this kind of stuff, usually you have to climb over alders and get all tangled up. It definitely slows your progress. So it's nice to just be able to, like this mud here, well, I guess I can step into that. But yeah, for the most part, it's not too bad. Still hoping I run into the mega jungle. They made it sound so gnarly. I was looking for gnarly. This is really cool being out here though. If you watched that video a couple back, the mountain one, when I can't remember what I named it, I'll link that one below too. But I came back on this trail. Everything below tree line was on this trail that I'm on now, and there was starting to be little green things shooting up, but it's starting to get all wild out in here. I like it, and the water's definitely coming by a lot quicker. Here's a little hiking pro tip. I'm not a pro, I just wanted to say that. But these this is plantain. It grows, there's lots of different species of it, but it grows all over the place. Pacific Northwest for sure, but it's in a lot of places. But anyway, I grabbed some of this, put it in my pocket, because it helps with the stings from certain plants like these guys. Stingy nettle, which is around here too. Lots of little stingy plants, and also bug bites. You're gonna get all that stuff crashing through this kind of thing. And so instead of looking for it once you need it, I usually grab a few leaves, stick them in my pocket, and then I have them. Pro tip. So that guy that supposedly hiked this and called it a jungle, he did it like within the week, I think. I don't know. I mean, there's definitely water on parts of the trail, but I guess one man's jungle is another man's trail, not jungle. I'm upgrading to true jungle status. I'm ditching the trail and walking the creek. Interesting. Definitely cold. Woo. so much. Whew. That was fun. I gotta get back to my trail though, because this creek actually veers away from the trail at some point. And I don't want to end up in the canyon. That'd be funny. That was absolutely refreshing. Definitely cold. Felt good though. I wasn't expecting anything like that to be on the trail when I heard jungle status. But since I wasn't really getting that, I kept looking over that creek thinking it's going right alongside the trail. If I want to play in the water, why don't I just play in that water? Whew. Side note, and this isn't a promotional thing, I'm in no way sponsored by anyone, but these Bedrock sandals are awesome. They I got the I don't remember the name of them. I'll put that in the description too. I'm getting lots of things in this description today. But I got the, I think it was like the pro version or something, which they have two different soles. One's a stickier sole made for water. This is the stickier sole. And I was very glad I had that, because I was depending on that extra little grip on the rocks as the water was flowing over. So this is definitely a fun day, kind of a good balance when I think about it. I got to, you know, on my way up, took that other path, took it nice and slow, was just stopping and looking at a lot of things. Like I say, I'll put a link to that, the video I make of that footage, because that was a whole different kind of trip, just nice and slow and just really trying to connect with what was around me. And that was today. But then on the way back, I switched gears, kind of picked up the pace a little bit, got some cold water going on, sunshine, mix of elements, and just doing my normal weird stuff that I enjoy for whatever reason. Doesn't really matter, it's just my thing, you know? It's good stuff. So yeah, definitely a good day.